Okay students, class 12th mathematics CBSE. Today we are discussing the domain and range of the inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so let us have a table of domain and range of the inverse trigonometric function. Here in first column we will write down the inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function, that is sine inverse x. In second column we will have the domain of the inverse trigonometric function, and in third column we will have the range of the trigonometric function. Okay, so the domain of sine inverse x, that is closed interval minus 1 1, and its range is closed interval minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Okay, then cos inverse x, its domain is also same as the domain of sine inverse x, that is minus 1 1 closed interval, and its range is 0 pi by 0 pi. Okay, then the domain and range of the tan inverse x, its domain is the set of real number R. Domain of tan inverse x is the set of real number R, and its range is minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Okay, and then cot inverse x, the domain of cot inverse x is also set of real number, and its range is open interval 0 to 0 pi. Okay, then it comes the term of sec inverse x. The domain of sec inverse x is r minus open interval minus 1 1. Okay, then its range is 0 pi minus pi by 2. Okay, and lastly cosec inverse x, its domain is r minus 1 1, and its range is closed interval minus pi by 2 minus 0. Okay, so these are the domain and range of the inverse trigonometric function. Now we will discuss the exercise 2.1, means we will solve the questions of the exercise 2.1. Okay, so let us have the exercise 2.1. Question number 1 of the exercise 2.1. Exercise 2.1, question number 1. Question number 1 is find the principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2. Sine inverse minus 1 by 2. We have to find the principal value of this inverse trigonometric function. So let us have this is equals to y. Then we can write down sine y is equals to minus 1 by 2. Okay, now forget the negative sign. This is 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is at the angle of 30 degree, means pi by 6. And we know that minus sine theta is equal to sine minus theta. Okay, so this is equals to sine minus pi by 6. Okay, so sine y is equals to sine minus pi by 6. It means y is equals to minus pi by 6. Okay, and this belongs to the principal value branch of the sine inverse x, that is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay, so the principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2 is y means pi by 6. Implies that sine inverse minus 1 by 2 is equals to minus pi by 6. This is the answer for the question number first, or the principal value of the sine inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay, now let us have the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4 of the same exercise. Question number 4 of the same exercise, that is tan inverse minus under root 3. Tan inverse minus under root 3, and let this is equals to theta. This is equals to theta. This implies that tan theta is equals to minus under root 3. Tan theta equals to minus under root 3. Now let us forget the sign minus or negative sign. It is under root 3, and this under root 3 is equals to tan 60 degree, that is pi by 3. Okay, so this is tan theta equals to minus tan pi by 3, that is tan minus pi by 3. Okay, minus tan theta equals to tan of minus theta, so tan minus pi by 3, so theta equals to minus pi by 3. Okay, now we are having the next question, question number 10. Direct jump to the question number 10. So question number 10, that is cosec inverse minus under root 2. Cosec inverse minus under root 2. Question number 10. Cosec inverse minus under root 2. Let this is equals to 5. Let this is equals to 5. So cosec 5 is equals to minus under root 2. Again, forget the negative sign, it is under root 2, and under root 2 is equals to cosec pi by 4. Okay, and cosec pi by 4, so this is cosec minus pi by 4. Cosec 5 is equals to cosec minus pi by 4. So after comparing, we have 5 equals to minus pi by 4, and this belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 minus 0. Okay, that is the principal value branch of the cosec inverse x. Okay, so cosec inverse minus under root 2 is equals to minus pi by 4. This is the principal value of cosec inverse minus under root 2. In this way we can solve other questions that we have left. Okay, now we will discuss the question number 11. So question number 11 of the exercise 2.1. Question number 11 of the exercise 2.1. And question number 11 is evaluate the following: tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay, we have to discuss the value of this. Tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay, this question is also same as previous questions, but we have to find the three principal values, that is x, y and z. Okay, let the given expression is equals to x plus y plus z. So tan inverse 1 is equals to x. Tan inverse 1 equals to x means tan x equals to 1. Tan x equals to 1 means tan of pi by 4. Okay, so x is equals to pi by 4, and this belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Okay, that is the principal value branch of the tan inverse x. Now y means cos inverse minus 1 by 2, and this is equals to y. So cos inverse minus 1 by 2 equals to y means cos y is equals to minus 1 by 2, and when we forget the negative sign minus, so this is 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is at 60 degree, that is pi by 3, so cos pi by 3. Okay, but this is negative, so this will lie in second quadrant. Cos y is equals to cos pi minus pi by 3, so cos 2 pi by 3 means y is equals to 2 pi by 3. Okay. Lastly z equals to sin inverse minus 1 by 2. Sin inverse minus 1 by 2 equals to z. This implies sin z equals to minus 1 by 2. And again forget the negative sign. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is at 30 degree. So sin pi by 6. Sin pi by 6. This implies that sin z equals to sin minus pi by 6. So z equals to minus pi by 6. Okay. So x is equals to pi by 4, y is equals to 2 pi by 3, and z is equals to minus pi by 6. Now putting all these in equation number first. So tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse minus 1 by 2, and this is equals to x plus y plus z, that is pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Taking 24 as LCM. Sorry, taking 12 as LCM. 12 as LCM, 4 3 ja 3 pi plus 3 4 ja 4 2 ja 8 pi minus 6 2 ja 2 pi. Okay, 3 plus 8 11 minus 2, that is 9 pi upon 12, that is 3 pi upon 4. 3 pi upon 4 is the answer for tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay, such type of questions are also important. Now let us have the question number 13. Question number 13 of the exercise 2.1. So question number 13, we are just solving the questions of the exercise 2.1, and all these questions are depend on principal value branch of the inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, here question number 13. Question number 13 is given sin inverse x is equals to y. Then y will lie in which interval? Okay, or value of y belongs to the interval. Okay, sin inverse x equals to y. So sin inverse x equals to, we know that sin inverse x is equals to minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Sin inverse x lies between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2 closed interval. That is why y is greater than equals to minus pi by 2 and less than equals to pi by 2, or y belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Okay, so this is the simple explanation of the question number 13. Now the last question of this exercise, that is question number 14. Last question of the exercise 2.1. Question number 14. Question number 14 is tan inverse under root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2 is equals to, means we have to evaluate the value of this inverse trigonometric expression. Tan inverse under root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2. So let this is equals to theta and this is equals to phi. So theta minus phi. Okay, we have to evaluate theta minus phi. Now theta is equals to tan inverse under root 3. That is why tan theta is equals to under root 3. Under root 3 means tan pi by 3, tan 60 degree. So tan pi by 3. So theta is equals to pi by 3. Now phi is equals to sec inverse minus 2. So sec phi is equals to minus 2. So sec phi is equals to minus sec pi by 3, means sec 60 degree. But here sec is negative, and sec is negative in second quadrant. So sec phi is equals to sec pi minus pi by 3. That is sec phi is equals to sec 2 pi by 3. Okay, that is why phi is equals to 2 pi by 3. Now putting the value of theta is equals to pi by 3 and phi equals to 2 pi by 3. So we will have tan inverse under root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2, that is equals to pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3. That is minus pi by 3. Okay, so minus pi by 3 is the answer of this question number 14. Okay, so this was the exercise 2.4. Some of the questions we have done here. Other question are as an assignment, home assignment for you. Okay.